Oh, hi! Well, second part of our threefer. Now it's going to be toy sharing. So, in the previous video, I really didn't have a toy sharing. It's more of it's a discourse on Predator. But before that, we did the SH Figuarts Beelzebub, Rao, and Thief from the series Sandland. But this time we're gonna be having something from the same creator, and this will be from the movie Dragon Ball Superhero, which is Gamma 1 and 2. Now, Gamma 1 and 2 are had their first appearance in that movie, and which then went on to other subsequent appearances. They are two androids, basically like twin androids, and who initially became antagonists and then went with the Z family. So, these are the two figures. Yes, they're still in their brown box. But unlike my other figures, these are already I actually got these second hand. I mean, the figure itself is still pretty new, but I didn't get this brand new. Why? Because first off, I wasn't able to get the get the pre-order, but also because it came with optional parts for Super Gohan. Now, I don't have a Gohan. I'm just so with the character, and I didn't want to buy something that might compel me to buy to buy a Gohan. So what I got was I was able to find a person who would sell me the figures, would sell me Gamma 1 and 2 without the optional parts. So I also got it cheaper. So this is what we're going to be sharing. So we're gonna be doing two figures in one, just like Gao, Thief, and Beelzebub. So this is Gamma 1, he's in red, and this is Gamma 2. Okay, so there's just there are not much differences on it, so this is why also I decided to go at it together. Now you might notice some parts are missing. That's because those are the Gohan optional parts. So this is Gamma 1, so that's him. Alright, so some product shots, some more shots of Gamma. Gamma 1. Now, personally, these two are one of my favorite figures. Even if I'm just so with the movie and with the series, I love the figures. Excuse me. So, this is Gamma 2. You can see the difference in their head. Actually, that's basically the main difference in the cape. So, that's him. And this is him in the back. Right? So, let's open them up. Honestly, I love the figure so much, but it's just that I really can't bring myself to I can't really bring myself to get them brand new at that time, because I really didn't want to spend for a Gohan, because it's gonna, you know that feeling that, oh, there's some optional parts and I don't wanna spend for it. So the optional parts are actually a cape, though this part is Gohan's cape and some parts of Gohan. So these are the two figures. So let's start with always with value. So we've got the figures. Okay. Now with the additional value of the optional parts, as you see, there are some gaps in the plastic package, because those are the Gohan parts. Those are the Gohan parts. Now you've got for Gamma 1, you've got the head plus 3 extra heads. Extra heads, not face plates. 3 extra heads and 3 pairs of extra hands, plus a weapon, his gun, and a special attachment for folding his arms. Okay, so I would say the extra value there is the extra folded arms package and the weapon. So at that end, and you have extra heads, so that alone is good value. Now, Gamma 2 is a little bit less, so you've got 3 extra heads, not 4. The third extra head. Next is at the gun. Now, what happens here is that instead of the folded arms one, they have an extra hand. They've got an extra hand. So now it's, instead of 3 pairs of hands, it's 4 pairs of hands, and that is this hand thing. Because part of his pose is this hand, like it's the rock thing, like what Ronnie James Dio does. Okay, there. So there. So this is the figure. So I would say in terms of value, it's pretty similar. It's just one less head, but they've got the gun and the extra hand. So let's open them up. So now on the figure itself, in terms of the series, it's fine. It's like this thing that first they learn, they don't know what they're just newly created. They're not sure of themselves. But then again, they got to learn the family. They got to work, and they turned out to join the good guys, right? So let's have them out. Oh, okay, all right. So let's get they still came with their plastic protector, so we're gonna remove that now. And then okay, so they even got the gun protector for the holster. So okay, so there's something new that we did not notice. So let me take off that plastic in the body. All right, so there you go. You've got Gamma 1 and 2. So figure wise, they're pretty thin. They're not as wide as the normal Dragon Ball Z figures. But then again, I prefer it that way. I like the size. I like the size. Pretty much they're this figure wise, they're just the same, just different heads. Okay. The cape actually moves. You can. It doesn't do much. It just goes up so that you can still pose them. Maybe you can pose them like a Superman. Okay, so you have that. Then both of them got guns. Okay. So now you might be wondering. If you're wondering that, all right. If they both got guns. By the way, the holsters can actually move up, so that's good. So that at least you can post them better. The holsters will not hinder your poses since the holster can move. Now you might notice there's the guns, right? But why is there a gun in their hip? Well, that is because the guns that are in their holsters are just holstered guns. While these are the guns that you can use for posability. As you can see here, you've got that with a maybe monster or shark face. And so that you won't get yourself confused on who owns who, there's the number for number 1. And this is Gamma's gun, which has number 2. Okay? And also having that face. Now, what is the difference, okay, with the gun in the holster? So, you can actually still remove the gun from the holster. It's just that it doesn't have the barrel. So basically, if you wanna pose Gamma holding a gun, just like similar to Rao, you can remove the gun and then pose him with the gun, so that it won't look weird that you have a gun holstered and then you're still using your gun. Now you also have to be careful, by the way, because the peg in the back that holds the cape is very small. Okay, so there will be times that it will always fly off. It will always drop. So you have to make sure to post them properly. You have to post them properly. I noticed this now, but when I pulled out the figure, the peg is almost coming off. So I would say that the figure quality is pretty good. Articulations are great. They have this shoulder thing. I guess it's also for their suit, but then again, it does impede a bit. But good thing that it moves. Okay, so that you can still move the figure. Articulation, of course, SH Figuarts, double jointed elbows, knees. Doesn't have a butterfly joint, but the shoulder joint is not bad. The usual ab crunch leg. Okay, one thing also is that their small skirts have spaces on it so that you can post them very well. You can post them with their legs with their legs apart so that you can do better poses on them. Right? So you can do better poses on them. Just like just like a normal figure. So you can, like, they're putting them on kicks, you know. See again. So you have to be careful with the pegs here. You have to be careful with the peg. Yeah, no, with the peg, because it's really short. I really wonder why this. I hope they could have extended it maybe a millimeter or so, so that it'll really latch on good. But then again, I guess you can just pose it. So figure's pretty thin though, but I mean, it's, I would say it suits them. You know, it suits them. It suits a figure. So I would say that if you're a fan of the series, of course you'll get them. Okay, fan of the character, of course you'll get them. But if you just like nice characters, cartoony, yes, they are cartoony. But I wouldn't say that they're ugly. And a good pair, you know, I like my pairs. You know, I like my Kamen Rider pairs and all that. So I would say that it's a very good figure. Now they're very similar. Now if you just want one figure, if you just like this look, it's fine. It's very similar to like I know this was, I know that the creators were doing they were referencing or getting inspired by Ultraman and Kamen Rider. But then again, look, the uniforms are really nice, you know. If you just want one, well, it's fine. If you really just want one, but of course the pair looks better. I mean, you like one and two, right? You can post them better. You can post them in other ways. So I would think it's a good figure. It's a great figure to have if you're a fan of figures. And I would say it's a great overall figure. The characters are fine. You know, they started as antagonists because there's a lack of understanding and all that. So I would say they're a great figure. On a figure basis, I would say everything is on point except for the cape always falling off. Weapons are fine. You even got a holstered weapon, and the look, definitely they look nice. If you like the cartoony look, great. If you want to head swap it, it's fine. But I would say it's a great figure, and it's a great pair.